Hello, welcome to Learn to Crochet with Daisy. In today's lesson, we will learn how to make the half double crochet. The abbreviation for half double crochet is HDC, and this is the symbol. It is a straight line with a bar on top. Now let's get started. I have here with me a chain 9. To make the first half double crochet, we will skip the first 2 chains because that is the turning chain for half double crochet, and we will work in the 3rd chain. To begin, first yarn over and insert your hook into the 3rd chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, pull up a loop. We now have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all the 3 loops. That's our first half double crochet. Let me repeat that. Yarn over, insert your hook inside the next chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. Let me do that one last time before I go to the end of the row. So insert your hook into the next loop, pull up a loop, and pull through all the 3. Keep working this way till the end of the row, and I will show you how to begin a new row. I have come to the end of this row. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the turning chain for half double crochet is a chain 2. So I will chain 2 and turn. Now here there are 2 options. 1, ignore the turning chain and work in each stitch, or 2, treat the turning chain as a stitch. I will show you both the ways. So let's do option 1 first, where we ignore the turning chain. So just like the single crochet, make a stitch in each stitch. So I'm yarning over and inserting the hook into the very first stitch, yarn over and pull through. So keep working this row, and at the end of the row I will show you what needs to be done. So here I am at the end of the row and I have just 1 stitch left. So I'm going to make a stitch in that. And this is the turning chain. Can you see the turning chain? That's the chain 2 that we skipped in the beginning of row 1. So since we ignored the turning chain here, we will ignore the turning chain here. Alright? So therefore we had 7 stitches in row 1 and we have 7 half double crochets in row 2. So our number of stitches is correct. So let's chain 2 and turn, and I will show you option 2. So in this option we are going to treat the turning chain as a stitch. So what do I mean by that? So when I say we're going to treat the turning chain as a stitch, it replaces the first stitch. It means we will not be making a stitch in the very first half double crochet. So we skip that and insert the hook into the next stitch and make a half double crochet, because this is our first half double crochet. The turning chain has replaced the first stitch. Sorry about that. So now let's go to the end of the row and I'll show you how this is different from the previous row. So since we treated the turning chain as a stitch in the beginning, we will consider it as a stitch in the end also, which means we have to make a stitch on top of the turning chain. Let me show that once more. So this is the turning chain of the previous row here. So insert your hook on top of the turning chain and make a stitch there. So if you count the number of stitches, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, you should still have 7 half double crochets. So this is how we make the half double crochet. I hope this was clear. So in the beginning, if we ignore the turning chain, we ignore it in the end. If we treat it as a stitch in the beginning, you treat it as a stitch in the end. So that's how the two options are different. Keep practicing this stitch, and I will meet you in the next lesson where we will learn how to do the half double crochet increase and decrease. Happy hooking!